Pear. Come on. Sit. Appreciate it, fam.
We live?
We live.
We live. Hey, yo.
Yo.
Welcome to another week of the Stuck in the Middle podcast. Just another episode where it's up and it's stuck. Every week. You already know what it is. The vibes is essential every single week. We start off by doing the number one thing we should always do, which is subscribe. +1 on all the plats. Double punch, though. We need you to double punch because we want you to get all the notifications every time we do something cool.
There you go.
We got it. We got it. Whoa. We finally got it, guys. That was we've been working on this.
First time.
We've been working on this for 7 weeks. And week 8, we nailed it.
Pause.
Make sure, oh my goodness.
Pear.
A lot of pause through this entire episode, but make sure you double punch again. Get all the notifications for every time we do something cool. This week, it's just another group of guys giving some hilarious takes on pop culture and hopefully some ways to get you unstuck. And that's what this podcast is all about. We want to thank you, Sim family, for continuing to just be who you are. All the engagement means everything to us. Literally, if you're not doing this, you're not sitting in your stucky situations, you're not commenting, you're not subscribing, you're not joining the team, there's nothing for us to talk about. So all love to you. This is a very special rendition and a very special edition of an episode because it's Thanksgiving Day.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Is
Happy
it
Thanksgiving Day.
Is it happy?
Yeah.
Bro, I saw that, bro. I
too
watched
funny.
that at least 20 times. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey, bring back Vine. No,
Hey,
Special
yes.
days, boy.
you already know I keep the fan with me. You already know what it is. Higher and Fred to my right.
Hi, Red Fred. What up, though?
Jay made, if you guys are paying attention, there's always a viral sensation.
You know what it is.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
At your neck. Boo, 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 boo.
Oh, and then we got the resident unicorn.
The resident unicorn.
Yeah.
That's right.
What's up, everybody? Corey from Corey's Corner, and this is my pup, Perry. He's really the star of the show, Little Perry.
All right, so
Perrito.
stop. Are we doing the page or not? Okay, you talked about it earlier. Are we doing the page or not?
Stuck
Of
with
course.
Stuck with Perry.
I mean, come on. You're the owner. Are we doing the page?
Listen,
Look how you look at me. You want it?
after much pressure by the Stucky fam, the Sims, I think we're going to do it.
Y'all let me know. Put it in the comments.
Yes.
Perfect. Put it in the comment. Put it in the
We
comments.
need like a little voting poll.
We need to know.
Yeah,
Stuck with Perry.
please.
Should
Stuck
be-
with
A lot of
Perry.
y'all like the dogs better than us, and I don't like that.
Shout out to the Sim family. I actually did have a Sim reach out and say the literal reason that this person only shows up to our weekly podcast is because of Perry. So we know it's real. We know it's real.
Yeah, look, he's stunting now. He know we talk. Oh, look.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
we
doing
got
tricks,
bunnies.
y'all.
Oh,
Come
he's doing
on.
chili.
All right.
This man loves this bone. It's the biggest bone ever, and it squeaks. Hey,
Yo.
he's a dog. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, still, you still pause for
I'm a
dogs.
dog. I'm a he, baby.
Yeah. You still dog, man. Hey, I want to do a different Stucky recap this week. Stucky recap this week. We're going to do favorite Thanksgiving dish.
Oh man, you know what?
Man, I literally was just talking
nobody
about this
else
last
said the
night
same
on
thing.
Call of Duty, bro.
Yeah, we were
right
talking
before
about that,
got
and
on.
we were talking about like there was a picture, and it said the 3 dishes that you have to eliminate from Thanksgiving. But we
That's
can go
tough.
with favorite. We'll go with favorite Thanksgiving dish.
No. Eliminate.
I kind
I
of
think eliminate. Because
think
we
we
might
should
all say the
eliminate.
same thing. We might all
I
say,
think we should
you know,
eliminate. This is a bias, right? We have a family bias. We've all had these
Okay,
dishes.
so what are you taking off your plate? That's our second.
Okay,
one.
so what's the picture of?
The picture was like a turkey,
Ham,
candied yams, greens, cabbage.
So everything.
No. There was some other things that were on there. I cannot remember. It is in my phone. I could probably Google it right now. Hold on.
Yeah, well, even if you don't, I'm going to tell you already what I'm taking off the top. All right,
I feel like I'm on there too.
I made a comment a couple weeks ago, so you already know where I'm at with this.
Does it correlate with Roz?
the name drop.
Listen, I didn't drop the name.
Oh, I dropped the name because shout out to her. She's elite. Hey, she's elite.
Yeah,
But,
I personally have to remove the green bean casserole off the dishes.
Oh, hey, I mean,
only because I'm the only person I feel like that doesn't like the dish. Everyone,
I don't like it either.
To the credit of Roz, I actually mimicked my recipe off of hers, and I think it's pretty tasty.
I'm not saying it's
even gonna lie
not
to you.
good. I'm saying if I
it's
had to
pretty
remove
tasty.
it off the list.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it has something to do with Roz because I don't think I've had anybody's green.
Every time I
casserole
have
that
it, I'm
liked.
like, to your point, I'm like, nah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
I think, and first of all, like I made it where I'm be with Cuz. Hey, shout, go check me out.
We can rock with this list.
Oh, I like this list.
We
I
can
like
rock
This is
with
nice.
list.
Okay, let me read it out loud. There's
Yes.
stuffing, number 1. Mashed potatoes, number 2. Sweet potatoes, yams. Hey, I don't like
Can
that.
I get to the game?
Hey, Sweet yams, show me the way. 'Cause I got bills to pay. We had to. Can I?
Oh man, free my boy. Free my boy.
We're not gonna disrespect Masego, okay? Every time we bring that song up,
My
y'all
bad,
want to talk
Masego.
about,
Shout out to him.
Mr. No Eye, and we gonna talk about Masego.
I'm just saying. Yeah, baby. He
took it to another level.
He just hit it a little different.
I'm just saying, finish the list.
My bad, because yams. Come on, cranberry. Oh, get up out of there. We already
I'm about to say
cranberry
come on.
sauce.
Cranberry
Yeah,
sauce.
cranberry sauce, bread rolls, green bean casserole. I told you, mac and cheese, corn, or salad. Wait, salads in the
Salad's a
Thanksgiving?
wild one. We can throw salad out. And
Let's
add
act like that
in-
don't exist. But everything
Yeah.
else, okay. So I told you off rip number 6. Go ahead. No, Jim, you're.
Bruh. I think it's equally tied. 6 and 4 got to go.
That's true.
Which is cranberry sauce and green bean casserole.
Yeah.
I've never been a cranberry sauce fan. I don't care what form it is. I actually
That's right.
love cranberries. Something about cranberry sauce. I was talking
much.
last night. I think it's like the preservatives or something. I can't get down with cranberry sauce. But like cranberry juice, freeze dried cranberries, sun dried cranberries, any kind of actual cranberry, I'm on board.
Yeah, so southern cranberry.
Yeah.
Cranberry.
And secondly,
And this is to take off the list, right?
this is removed.
Salad, y'all stop playing. Like,
No, we
moved
that.
it.
yeah, I'm about to say y'all stop
That's
playing
out of
with
there.
it. We'll probably say just because it's forced, we'll say mashed potatoes. Because mashed potato, I mean, green bean casserole is something that you would, I believe you would.
Yeah, it's
bring that
gonna
out for
be
the
at
holidays.
Thanksgiving. Yeah,
For the holidays, period. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then mashed potatoes is something that you see
So
on a
you're
daily
thinking,
basis.
okay, that's a smart play.
That is a good
Because you
play.
can get mashed potatoes every week.
Yeah,
But you're not
cranberry
gonna get green
sauce,
bean
mac,
casserole.
everything else is like you
Right,
don't see
right,
that,
right,
but on
right,
holidays. You know what I mean?
I respect that ideology. I didn't even think about going that route.
Let me tell you something.
I don't care. I don't want green bean casserole or cranberry sauce.
Hiring friend has spoke.
People who know me know this. I don't rock with Thanksgiving foods in general. So
Whoa.
the only things I'm keeping up there really is mac and cheese and bread and rolls. The rest of it could go.
So starch.
Let's go.
Starch made the day.
That's good. Give me some ham. But see, this is important. And things have shifted in our culture and in our world today because back in the day, at least in black culture, Thanksgiving food and Christmas food, 2 different types of food.
Oh, easily.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like Christmas, you get ham and the mac and
We used to
cheese. and the
separate.
greens,
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Turkey is Thanksgiving, ham is
Ham,
Christmas.
right.
there you
But
go.
even some of the side dishes were like sometimes you wouldn't get mac and cheese on Thanksgiving, but you get it on Christmas, or you get greens. Yeah, bro. So for me, Thanksgiving, I feel like the foods all need a sauce, and I don't rock with that.
Yeah.
Like a gravy or cranberry sauce.
Yeah, but like even
Yeah,
the
yeah.
casseroles, it's a cream of something. If you about to put cream of anything in your dish, I'm not
Cream
eating
me
it.
out. Possible.
Come on, son.
That's
Come
it.
on, son.
It's Thanksgiving, so everything's on
Hey,
limits.
shout out to Psych, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Stucky. No, I'm taking everything off but mac and cheese, and then the bread and the rolls, and then the desserts. I can rock with the dessert. Well, some of the desserts. If we get into the sweet potato pies and stuff like that, I'm not rocking with it. Pecan pie, not rocking.
Wait, you
with
said no sweet potato pie?
it. No, not for me.
Hey,
Not
listen,
for me either.
Listen, B Wood early in his career had to get his black card back. We're going down that path here in a second.
Yeah.
I heard you say mac and cheese on separate holidays. I heard you say no sweet potato
There's a
pie.
lot going on. Man.
No, I
There's a
don't.
lot
But,
happening right
but
now.
let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all all know this about me. Brian just talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
I will eat French fries, but I won't
You
eat
eat mashed
mashed
potatoes.
potatoes.
Oh, that's
It's not because it doesn't taste good.
It's a texture
Sweet
thing.
potatoes taste good.
Yeah.
It feels like vomit in my mouth, and I don't like it.
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Hold on.
For all you kinksters out there, get
You
out
know
of the
what I'm saying?
Starting off early.
My
So I
God,
don't
Thanksgiving. I
like
told
that.
you,
So
special
Thanksgiving
episode.
foods, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving foods.
They put a rated R thing at the
Man,
top.
I'm sorry.
it's not rated for
nah,
kids.
bro, it's rated N for nasty.
Hey,
Yeah,
sorry,
nasty.
sorry.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Sorry, you too.
So are we getting to this
Yeah, this is
real?
Oh, we got
Yeah,
it.
let's
We
get
got one.
unstuck. My bad. We
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
talk
Are we
about
getting
all
to
that.
the
Let's
real,
get-
real? You ready,
let's
Jeremy?
get to the real. You know
Did
what I'm
you
saying?
got
Oh,
water in
wait,
your mouth?
no, what you mean? We got to be 1, 2, 3. Stucky situations.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I had to
That's
lay
probably
off.
one of
Like
our best
sometimes you have to
songs.
learn how to lay off. That was good. Y'all three. That
We
was
needed
good.
more
Right.
tenor right there. That's fine.
Yeah,
It hit.
something.
You hit the high note and then you can just taper it out
I
just a little
need
bit.
somebody.
Because it was beautiful with y'all. Sometimes, guys, you have to learn how to just take L's. Yeah,
That's been his. That's been all
Spoken
8
by a
episodes.
Cowboy fan.
All 8
Hey,
episodes.
spoken by a Cowboy fan.
We're gonna be.
Hey, watch it.
You
Watch
know
it.
what? In the cow, it's Thursday today. I'm praying. I don't get to go nowhere right now for Thanksgiving today, so I'm just praying for a Cowboy loss. That happened. I'm good.
Won't he do it?
Hold on. The Super Bowl will be December 30th. Jimmy Johnson's getting a ring. That's
Wait, no, bro.
Wait,
First
time
of all,
out.
no, it's not because it happened
said-
100 years ago.
Thank you.
Okay,
No,
he already got his.
Not, he didn't mean to say 19.
Thank you.
He said
Y'all are
19.
petty.
Y'all petty,
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew they were gonna do it.
My homeboy is a huge Cowboy fan, right? And he put the video in the group chat. He was so happy. Jimmy Johnson's
Roast
getting
him.
into the Ring of Honor,
Roast
right? And then I watched the video and I commented. I said, "Wait, what year?"
Yeah, because bro. So
Which
he
one?
already.
No, Paul, no.
Jerry
Hold on,
Jones said, no, it ain't
I know
gonna
he.
happen.
I know he wants to get to the store. Which one's worse, the Jerry Jones or the Eagles spelling wrong? The lady
Now
spelling
this is
wrong.
a good one.
Eagles.
Hey, comment and let us know
No,
what y'all
time
think
out.
worse.
No.
The lady spelled
Nah.
Eagles wrong.
We'll do
What
the
do you
poll.
mean?
We'll do the poll.
Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys.
Yeah, we'll do the poll. We'll do the poll.
I don't even think she put the E first.
No, because
Jerry Jones
Jerry
owns
Jones
the
is
Cowboys.
ancient.
I already know
He's
what's about
allowed.
to happen. Corey, I already know what's about to happen. Just so we can get ahead of all the trolls. Okay, they're gonna say that the girl was drunk and that she was at the bar or whatever. I'm gonna say Jerry Jones is old. Jerry Jones might be slipping a little
Hey,
bit.
y'all get off my
Whatever
owner,
the
man.
handicap is,
Doesn't
it's
matter.
equal. Thank you. It's
Doesn't
equal
matter.
playing
You're
field.
gonna tell
Then
me he's
on
too
an equal
old?
playing
Time
field,
out, time out.
then
Jerry
Eagle
Jones
sounds
is crazy
crazy.
because he owns
Who older,
the
Joe
team.
Biden or Jerry Jones?
I don't know. They both ancient.
And
Hold on, you
in
said
brain
Joe who?
years?
I said Joe Biden or Jerry Jones. My point is, you think he too old to know the year today?
All I know is Joe Budden didn't know more
Hey, did y'all see
younger
how
than a fly.
locked in he was after he said it? He was like, "Oh yeah, 1920. What did I say wrong?"
Yeah, that's where it got tough. And he was like, "What did I
Jerry,
say?"
stop.
Jerry, stop.
It was sad up to the point where he said, "What did I say?" Then I started rolling.
But you see how again, whether it's hate or love, they still gonna talk about them Cowboys.
That's because you gonna give us something to talk about.
That's right. Because you just talked about the Super Bowl. That's what made me start to like.
Well, can we start this? It's not
let's go.
1923.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
not
1923.
1923. I feel like we need to redo the whole intro.
No.
Like,
1, 2, 3. Stucky situation.
okay. All right.
Oh,
Okay,
I
with
like
the
the
run
run.
at the end. Okay.
I like the run.
Make a run. All right. So we have a submission this week, and it goes like this. What's up, Stuckies? Stucky! Wanted to say I've enjoyed watching every episode. I really enjoy how organic and genuine you are. You each are to all the topics you discuss. I wanted to come to y'all for some advice. The famous quote I live by is "Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life."
Right on.
Lately, that's not true.
Damn.
A few months ago, I was laid off at the best job I had. It was due to shrinking staff and keeping the ones with seniority. I began to work on my resume and start looking for other job opportunities. I found a baker/pastry chef position at a restaurant.
Hey.
With luck on my side, the pay was better than my last gig. But going into the job, I began to realize I was working day in, day out, sometimes 6 to 7 work days a week. The money's good, but the work is not meant for one person. I have to prepare a wide variety of prep for the kitchen, prepare over 1,000 biscuits a week. That's a lot. Create and execute seasonal desserts all alone.
I know that.
People there expect me to pull biscuits out of my rear end. I'm about to say, are we allowed to say it?
You can say ass. We can.
Okay. People there expect me to pull biscuits out my ass
Donkey.
whenever told.
Sorry.
Oh, hey. Pause. She said pull
Whoa.
biscuits out my ass
Oh,
whenever told. Pause.
Hey, she's one of us. She's one of us. I know you in the Sim fam. I know it.
She's one of us.
The repetitive prep work and lack of teamwork I see has gotten me to the point of not wanting to work some days. I still have a passion for the restaurant industry, but I feel like I settled for the higher paying job. I'm still currently looking for another job in hopes to not give me a work-life balance. That's weird. But the owner of the restaurant has offered me a position at his new restaurant that's opening in a few months. I'm not sure what the job will hold, nor the workload I will have to do. On the other hand, I already have a private chef/catering business that I put to the side due to not having enough time and mind space. My question is, should I continue to work for others, or should I take the leap of faith and go full time with my catering business?
I feel like
The chef.
Shout out to the chef.
Yeah, whoever that is, by the way, thank you for being extremely vulnerable right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that was really
100%.
awesome. That was really awesome.
100%.
I gotta jump this one off. Look,
Go ahead.
Hey, where's the camera? Where's the camera?
Is this camera
Is this
on
the camera on me? Listen to me. Get out. Run.
Jojo,
You get off that mic pole.
I'm sorry. Run. Get as fast as you can. Get away from that situation. Okay? I'm going to tell you why I'm qualified to talk about this. I spent years in the food industry, years, to the point where I owned and operated a franchise with a college buddy of mine for years. And so I managed every situation you're talking about. Your main question is around balance and work-life balance and time, and the issue of you buying back your time. The reason why I'm screaming run is because the restaurant industry is built to drain you of your time.
Facts.
Okay? By design, the hours, the accommodations, they're in the service group, and they're accommodating people who are working during the time you're not, and vice versa. So that means you have to be available for them when they're not working. When is that? The time you want to be with your family, the time you want to be starting your business, the time you want to be doing anything. Oh, let's not talk about there's no structure for things like what happens if a coworker calls out? Well, they're going to have to fill that position. So what happens when you're on your day off and you get that phone call from your boss? Like, and I know the chef didn't bring it up.
6 or 7 days. I mean, it's definitely he getting called in.
I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I done seen people put in months at a time, no days off.
No breaks.
Yeah. So I'm screaming run because I'm saying, like, only based off of what you're talking about, it looks like you're trying to springboard your life, and it's going to take all the time that you possibly can get. Now, do I think that you should completely take the leap of faith into the business that you're running right now? I say let's work on getting you get into something that's giving you your time back and pays you a little bit more. I say focus on that primary piece first while still building the secondary piece, and then jump into it. Right now, to jump into it right now with no resource in this industry, in this world, in this economy, it just wouldn't make sense to me personally. And so I, like, again, from a very personal place, I am screaming from the mountaintops, get out of that now, period. Don't be a manager in that space. Don't be nothing. If you ain't owning a restaurant, get out. Unless you just want to, unless you love food, or if you need the cash, it's a great cash industry. Or if you want to, if you don't necessarily want to manage your time as much, you can stick around. But based off what you're talking about, get out. That's my opinion. That's my soapbox. That one was like burning up while I'm reading that one. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I was about to say when I seen it come across the board, I'm like, oh, B Wood and Matt gonna go crazy.
Man, listen, get out.
He said, "Run away, love, love,
love." Mr. Black and White, you wanna jump in too?
It's a lot. I'm gonna keep it short though. Take risk. Do what you want to do. I don't even know. You said you put your catering business to the side. Why? You're somewhere where you're not happy. You're making 1,000 biscuits a day. I know your hands hurt. I make biscuits too. I don't have much to. I mean, do you? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Black and white for me means this: take that risk. If you're scared because your business might not thrive, that's what you're like scared about. As far as like going full throttle with your catering company, that's not good enough for me. Because at the end of the day, if you have family, if you have friends, if you have people that you can call, like say, I'll give you a perfect example. You start your business, worst case scenario, you go broke. Can you not go sleep on your mom's couch? Or, can you not go sleep on your fathers, your sisters, your brothers, your friends? If you don't have that resource, I get it. Then that's your reason why you won't jump out there. But if that's your only reason, hey, I might not make money, hey, I might not do this.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just not good enough for me because I'm doing that right now.
Yeah, and every business.
So I don't know what else to tell you as far as
that.
Yeah, for my black and white, how to get unstuck. You say you put it to the side, then don't put it to the side no more. Just jump out there, and if it don't work, I think it was Corey and Matt. I think they told me something, and it made me realize like they're right. Like when you're really good at something, like I think you said that. He said he's so good at his job at Verizon. He's a corporate guy that once you get at that level, you'll always have your job back.
Yeah, you know how to make it.
Yeah, if you're a baker, you'll always have a job somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you ever hit ground zero, just know like, hey, I can go get another job. I might be miserable, but remember, like for me, the end of the day, you're just trying to make money. Like, you want to do what you're passionate about, but you're trying to make money.
Yeah.
So, and you're in a skill when you're cooking food. You got social media, you got restaurants, you got food trucks. There's different ways to make money. You just got to hustle. That's it. And I'm not going to be in an environment. I'm too old to be in an environment that I don't like. Yeah. I can just leave. I'm like, no, seriously, like I believe, or I tell Matt this all the time. I believe with our family, we're at this thing that we're talented. We just have a thing where we don't have to worry.
Yeah.
It's not really a worry because we know we're so talented. We'll just go get it. We have that hustle in us.
Yeah.
You know, whatever form it may be, whether it be making money, having fun, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? That's just my black and white. I don't know how to really answer that because I'm just take the risk. Go start your job. If it don't work, go get a job back at bacon.
Yeah.
Go make money, then go start your business again.
Yeah, learn from
That's what I'm doing.
If
I need money, I'll just go DoorDash, and then I'll just make my videos. If not, I'll just go back to selling cars.
Yeah, it's.
But you have to have a team. I have somebody. You know, you have to have people on your team that will allow you to do that.
Yeah.
If your wife says, "Hey, I don't want you jumping out here," your boyfriend, whatever. Hey, money's tight. We can't do this. Then don't do it.
Yeah.
You have to have a team. It takes a team. You ain't
mean.
doing nothing by yourself. It just ain't gonna work. Even catering. That's why you complaining right now. You need a teammate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But in order to afford that, you have to have some either primary or something else coming in that's going to be able to afford those things. So it's like, I say, let's talk about priorities, right? Number one priority, get out. We know that. So it has to be tactful. It can't just be like, I'm out.
Right.
It's got to be tactful. So be tactful. Use the time. Any small amount of time that you have should be focused on getting to the better primary income, period. Once you get to the better primary income, now anytime you have there, you focus on the secondary income, and period. So get out of that, go do something over here, and then go do that, and then jump.
But that's why I said it's hard because you can't that's something that you just gotta learn or go through.
That's right. You can't try to skip it.
I have to be black and white and just say you have to jump in that journey. Start your business and learn.
That's right.
Make the mistakes. Do what you need to do. If you're already miserable, how miserable you're comparing it with that miserableness right now.
Yeah.
So how can you're miserable at your
point.
Restaurant. You're comparing it to what's the miserable I'm going to have owning my company.
And that what Future said? Future said something like, do you want to cry in a Toyota or a Maybach, something like that?
Yeah, in a Maybach.
Basically, you're going to be crying.
That's a good point.
There's tears
That's a
either
good
way.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of y'all jump it up. But like I said, I'm sorry for being long-winded, Stuckies. But that's just how I feel. I don't know how to answer that.
Mine's is just quick. I think I agree with what both of you are saying. And I just think if you're going to go into your own business, you have to leap, but that doesn't mean you don't do preparation.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So do your prep, get connected. You can connect with us, so we can connect you with business people who have been owning businesses for 30 plus years and have all of the knowledge that can help you get your, just the basics of it. Granted, you are going to be the person who knows what you want, so you're still going to have to do the work in the business, but we can connect you to people who know business and can help you get there. And like Brian said, it takes a whole village. It takes a team. You're not going to be able to do it by yourself. And particularly if you're not if you didn't come from money, ain't nobody finna go out here and give you
nothing.
A $50,000.
Not even 50 cents.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is. They ain't giving you nothing.
That's the truth.
Because some of these people
Let's
literally started with like, oh, I asked this person for $50,000 as a gift to start my business and they gave it to me. That's not the reality for 99% of people.
Yeah,
it's not.
Okay, you have to go through the grind of either raising your own money or going to these banks, getting a loan, and then figuring out how to pay that money off. So we can get you connected to business people, do your preparation, but as Matt was saying, that don't mean you have to quit untactfully right now.
Yeah.
Figure out your next strategy, make that a little bit more so you can get more money to focus on the second part. And then when you get that ready, then jump into the second part.
That's right.
Boom.
That way you won't feel as inadequate or unprepared. You'll be literally focusing on that 24/7. So when the time comes, in other words, this question doesn't come from a place of preparation. This question comes from a place of I want to get started. And we respect that. Yeah.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to have a start.
Yeah.
We're just trying to help you see that, we'll be laughing at this conversation in a couple of years, right? Because you'll be saying, I should have just.
I mean, you be catering our stuff.
That's right. Yeah, that's
You know
right.
what I'm
Who knows, man? Maybe you should be catering the StuckyPod.
I might need a job.
Yeah.
You check out my videos. I help you.
Yeah, bro. I would say, I'll be quick too. I worked in fast food and I worked in restaurants. What I think I'm going to take a different-ish approach on this is agreeance on what was already said, but also this is the moment for you to also kind of plan on how do you work on yourself. Like you talked about how like you're overwhelmed and you don't have your own time and you're getting called in and you're taking all these extra shifts. Learn how to say no.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, they either want you or they don't. Like, I hate to say this because I used to not believe this. You are replaceable. So don't think that you aren't, and don't think that you have to work too much. So like if someone's saying, hey, I need you to stay for this extra shift, do not risk your own sanity and your own time. Say, nah, that's not for me. I need to go to bed. I need to do ... Because if you don't have this balance
I'm
now,
Whatever it
if you
is.
don't have this balance now, I promise you, when you start
it's
your
gonna
own
be
business,
hard.
you're
Oh
not going
my
to give
goodness.
yourself that balance. Then you're going to
Solid
become the
point.
manager that's not going to give it to your employees.
Yep.
You're just going to create that
The same
vicious
cycle.
cycle.
Yep.
So learn how to treat yourself right, because when you treat yourself right, then you're going to start treating your employees right, and then people are going to start wanting to work for you more than you working for others or you working for yourself. Because I
Flames.
promise you will be by yourself if you repeat that cycle.
Flames. That's probably the best answer of all.
No, honestly, no,
It's
for sure.
flames.
Especially as a human manager and everything else. Also, I feel like people go into business. I heard this other day on a podcast. Some CEO, big wig, multi-millionaire.
There's a lot of them out there. Huh?
Right, exactly. But he was like, I think he was talking about people starting small businesses and starting their own businesses. And he was like, where people go wrong is that they start a business because they really just want to control something.
That's right.
That's okay, buddy. It's just a cat. They really just want to control
just wanna
something,
talk.
right?
Mhm.
But he was like, when you own a business, the job is not for you to control stuff. The job
to
is for
get
get
rid of the
other
control.
people. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's to buy your time back.
That's right.
So you want to get other people to do your work for you.
That's right.
So even at some point, Chef, you're gonna be able to say, "This is my catering company that I started, and yeah, maybe I started and I was doing everything. Now I do nothing and collect the dollars."
That's right.
And another thing, if you think it ain't gonna be miserable on your own company,
My God.
hey.
Boy.
That's why I'm like,
So yeah, I
It's
say just
triple.
treat your job like. I mean, I started getting to a point where I treated my job like a bank. I'm just going there to fund my business. That's it.
mhm.
So that stuff that you might think is hard, you put yourself in a different conscience. It's not hard no more. And I'm just there to get money to fund my catering company. That's it.
Yeah.
So again, it's just other things to help.
like, cause what's hard, 1,000 biscuits or being down $1,000 a day for 5 days straight?
1,000 biscuits, I ain't gonna
Yeah.
cook.
No, you got to come up with a $5,000
Hey,
deficit.
Hey,
Hey.
needing that dough or some shit. He said,
Yeah, that dough is
Oh, hey,
serious.
hit the call sheet for me.
Yeah.
Because you stuck and stupid right now. What's up? No, I'm just playing. Stuck and stupid is a segment. You already know. Can somebody do it or no?
Come on, Jeremy.
No,
This is
Jeremy, it's your
this
turn,
week.
bro.
Matt did it.
But you had to do the intro first. Like, Stuck and Stupid
Stuck
is.
you're right. Oh,
We're still working out the kinks, fellas.
Yeah. Subscribe. That's what you can do.
That's right.
Stuck and stupid is a segment where
Person, place, or thing finds themselves in a stuck and stupid situation.
Stucky.
Did I get it right? Did I get it right?
Yeah. So
Bro,
what
I've been
about
practicing because I was
wake
scared.
up in the morning feeling like
Diddy, I'm
Oh,
Oh, that was good. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I think that was nice because
That's
I didn't
Kesha,
realize
right?
what you were doing until it was too late.
Until you got caught up.
Wow.
So we know Kesha. First of all, if you don't know Kesha, did she have TikTok to name the TikTok song before TikTok was out?
Oh, I
Probably.
think
I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
I think
don't
so.
know if it's spelled the
But
same.
sometimes though, you know how apps be like, they came out in 2003, but they ain't popped until 2012.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know. I had to check.
Or you used to be Musically.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, Kesha, she removed Diddy's lyric. J. Cole is also another guy that removed Will and Jada. What song was that?
I wonder, then the envy love.
The Jada and that Will love.
That's what it's in the guitar in the video.
So
Yeah.
Stuckies, the question is this. Do you feel like these artists are stuck and stupid, or Stuckitos? Do you feel like they're stuck and stupid for, just removing certain, I guess to hype the audience, they're just removing the names from these lyrics to be more conscious or show people, hey, I'm conscious. I don't want to say Will and Jada in my record because they did this. I don't want to say Diddy in my record. I'm Kesha. I don't want to say Diddy because Diddy did this to X, Y, and Z. So do you think that's stuck and stupid for artists to do that?
Well, here's what I say. For y'all too, as much as y'all care about content, I think it's genius.
Oh,
I don't think it's
yeah.
stuck and stupid at all.
I actually, yeah, but go ahead. I'll
But
let you-
also, the context for the Jada and the Will one is funny because that J. Cole video, and he talks about this on Yachty podcast, that J. Cole video is actually years old. And he was talking about how he was just doing crowd work. Like he dropped the lyrics so people could say it. But after what happened with Jada and Will, it resurfaced back online and tried to make it look like it was brand new.
I love it.
The Kesha stuff, though, is definitely brand new. I think the reason why I think it's genius is because you can say that it's a different way. It's kind of like making a movie.
Mhm.
When you make a movie, you want to show a scene without actually, you can tell a story without actually telling the story, right? How can I talk about my brand without actually having to talk about my brand? All I have to do is not say his name in my song that I have for a performance or two, right? And people are going to be like, oh, Kesha pays attention.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She's with us or she whatever. And all I had to do was sing the song and not say that. And then I think it's genius.
Yeah.
Take it out for a second. Don't remove it from like the actual song, right? I wouldn't go back and like remove it from the actual song, but if I'm performing it and I do a different version of the performance a couple of times. Because all they're going to do is they're going to do it for 6 months and then she's going to sing it again and Diddy's name will be back.
Yeah, I don't think it's stuck on stupid because every other industry does it. I mean, if we're talking about the movie industry, Disney goes back, puts a little disclaimer, my bad, this is a racist movie.
They might even remove the scene or remove the scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my bad for all the racist scenes in this movie. They'll have a little disclaimer that goes up or they'll remove it off of their streaming list. Like, this is not stuck on stupid because it's just practical, industry tactic. I think, though, this goes to a bigger thing about glorification, right? Like, how we glorify people without knowing much.
About them.
Right. Especially in America. Celebrities may as well be many guys.
Famous,
right.
and
then y'all be disappointed when they do stuff. And I'm like, bro, these people.
How? It's like they're people.
Wake up in the morning, the first thing
feeling
they do is
like
fart.
who? I'm kidding.
Edit. Come on, they did it again.
Bro, the first thing they do, they wake up and they fart. Yeah. Right? And then they go to the restroom. Mm-hmm. They probably pick their nose just like everybody else.
That's what I'm about to say.
Get on their phone.
They get on their phone. They do everything just like you, bro. Mm-hmm. And y'all be acting, including us. Like, that's why I always tell people, I want to be, my level of fame that I aspire to be is that, like, I'm in a Cracker Barrel or something. I don't know. I probably would never be in there, but let's just say I'm in a Cracker Barrel and somebody walk by and they go, hey, is that Corey's Corner? I don't know. Who's Corey's Corner? I don't know. It kind of look like him though. And then they walk off. That's what I aspire to be.
Real talk.
Because then I can still move in life with my family. And also, you ain't looking at me as some goddess or some god or some whatever, right? Some figure. And Kendrick Lamar said it the best. Kendrick made you think about it, but he is not your savior.
Yeah.
What happened?
My stomach just growled so
crazy.
I thought for a second there that was a rip. We were talking about like never farting.
I'm going to amplify that mug on that.
Can you find it? Bro. And then zoom in on the stomach.
Because when I tell you,
Fred cutting it, ain't it?
Boy, I need to eat.
Hey,
that thing was so loud.
Hey. The bubblies.
Hey.
But no, for real, people are people.
That's right.
And if they rise to a level of recognition, then so be it. But stop acting like these people are the experts in knowledge or whatever, right? Particularly when it comes to politics and stuff like that. People are like, why isn't this person saying something? Mm-hmm. They may know nothing about it. It may be unwise for them to speak because their influence can impact everybody and they have a terrible take because they're uninformed. Mm-hmm. So stop putting so much on these celebrities, bro.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
What you got?
Bro, I agree. I don't think that it's stuck and stupid because you're playing the game, right? Like, Kesha may have something to say about their relationships or may have something to say about Diddy, but at the end of the day, she has a right to do that, right?
Yeah, we may get a little personal because of Diddy, but
yeah, but I mean, like, at the end of the day, if she has the right to do that, she can. It ain't gonna hurt nobody but her if it's taken the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she wants to remove it and then people are like, oh, why did you remove that lyric? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, like she had that choice. She made it. Again, I think you said it just a little bit, like 2 months later, she going to be singing it right away and y'all still going to be buying the track. Right. So,
and she may not, and if you know anything about Kesha, she has her own background when it comes to being assaulted. Mm-hmm. So, of course, she may even be a little bit even closer to the situation.
Right. And she's doing a service to the people that follow her because of that
facts,
background.
Bro. So, shout out to Kesha.
Which goes back to my Andre 3000 argument. But
different episode.
Hey, Petty Thomas. I think we're all in agreement. This is the first time. Oh, man.
Hey, that has to be something. I don't know what.
Yeah, but I guess, whoa. Snoop said that. You see that transition?
That was pretty good.
Whoa.
That was really
good. And
then
I went to Snoop. But anyway,
really good.
Snoop really fooled the out of me,
this
bro.
Go ahead,
he is a goat.
Bro, my stomach, I'm so hungry, bro. Hey, Stuckies, bro, they not feeding me. They're not feeding me, bro.
He's farting mid-interview.
I don't have craft
Hey, chef, get us unstuck.
Mid-podcast. Boy, got that gas, boy. Gas or pack. Matter of fact.
Gas or pack.
It's literally because I'm chewing gum and I haven't eaten.
This gives us a perfect segue for this can off and the lights on stinking here. It's called Blue Sage.
Come on.
It's natural coconut wax. Gas or pack? Want to smell it? Pass it around.
Yeah, put it in there, Jeremy butt.
Now you know dang well. Y'all playing games.
I like this one. To me, this is more soapy. I like this one. I'm a fresh like.
That's crazy,
bro. That's ridiculous.
You heard it too. That's a
sound effect from a movie.
That don't sound real. It sounds like we're adding it into this, but we're not.
This is fire.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it smelled like a mix of like candle and lotion.
But we need to run a commercial for them.
Hey, come on, man, I'm about to light it.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, we need to run a commercial.
You got to light it.
Let Perry
Okay,
smell it.
Okay, Snoop.
What you think, Perry?
Perrito.
He's a goat.
Oh, he's going for it. Yeah, he
I
likes
love
it.
him.
Yeah,
He's the
went for
best.
it.
Good.
I'm telling you, I did not like dogs till I met Stuck with Perry. Hey, we got a page coming soon. He's the guy.
Yeah, he's good.
But going back to Snoop, and I'm glad you're lighting it up. This is perfect. Snoop, I love you, but he came out and said, man, that he was done with smoke. He said he talked to his family. This is basically what he said. I talked to my family and we're just done with smoking. We know Snoop is an icon of smoking. So what, a week goes by? 3 days, 4 days?
Probably like 3 or 4 days.
It's
3 or 4 days come out. We come to find out it's just an ad campaign. He just doing
smokeless grills.
Basically, he said he wasn't gonna smoke. 3 days later, he started smoking again.
Come on.
He never even stopped.
Oh, that's not what happened.
Bro, this is why it's genius, okay?
Yeah,
Because basically you asked, is it stuck and stupid?
Is it stuck and
Because
stupid?
some people found it like insensitive, I guess. But here's where, that's the part, right? It's like some people found it insensitive or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Which is wild to me.
Like, yeah, is that stuck and stupid for that?
Y'all didn't pay attention to the wording of what he said. The man said, I'm giving up smoke.
And y'all just was like, oh my God.
Pause. But come on, they call it smoke. They call...
No,
right,
I know,
but it's a play on word. But
it
had you questioning, like, why wouldn't he say smoke? Because grammatically, if you're doing a statement and you're a huge person,
you gotta be every word.
Right. Grammatically, you would say it's incorrect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were giving up smoking. It's like the act of smoking, right? Because why would you just give up smoke? It's hard to give up smoke because smoke is something that's created from fire. So if you have a fire, you can't really give it up. So anyway, except with the
his audience not thinking that deep.
They not.
They high.
But that's why it's genius. That's why it's genius. Exactly.
Hey, right back around. I was about to go to church, but I was
All right.
But no, I think it was genius for real because it had people. The funniest thing ever. Meek Mill so unintentionally hilarious. Meek Mill retweeted that bug talking about some. When I go to Dubai, I'm done too. The doctor said I got a lung condition. I'm smoking.
Which is crazy because you can't smoke in Dubai.
So maybe that was a part of it too. I don't know.
Yeah, pay attention. That's what I'm saying.
But it'd be even funnier because Meek Mill do it. Everybody else now talking about oh man, I gotta give up. And Snoop giving it up, man.
Well,
I gotta give it up.
That was my answer. My answer is what's stuck on stupid are the same people we were talking about that cared about the celebrities.
Yes.
Okay, because you're not paying close enough attention. And by the way, you could test me out on this. I knew it was a hoax. I put it up on the StuckyPod. What did I say? Get unstuck ? I already knew what was going on. There was something fishy about this.
As soon as I saw smoke, I knew it was something.
Something was fishy. So then, what else happens? You got people like, and again, I'm not trying to stop no movement by this artist, by the way, because I think he's doing beautiful things right now in the industry. I really do think you are D1. If you guys follow D1 music,
oh yeah, he really is.
I'm not trying to throw no shade, my boy. I'm not, but
no slander.
I promise
you give turkeys out to your home.
Hey, Rick Ross.
Until you give pampers to all the baby mamas out there.
Hey, Rick Ross, you sound a little bit emotional, homie.
No, we love
but listen,
Ross.
no shade to him. But it's like what's stuck on stupid are the people that tried to capitalize on the moment before it finished.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are those people I'm talking about. Like, don't try to give out an ad that says, like, you see, look at what the industry's doing. This is how you know what we're doing is working. Boy,
did D1 do that?
Yes, bro. And I'm like, D1, don't.
Caught.
That's what I'm saying. Like, D1, bro, you were doing so good. Like, you can't take a step to the left right now. We need you. Like those kind of artists and those kind of movements were stuck on stupid. When you start changing up your whole move around this, well, you didn't even give it time to breathe.
Yeah.
You didn't see an interview about him talking about why he chose this with his family. Right. You didn't see him coming out with Martha and they having a whole thing on the show. All you saw was an ad that he posted on his Instagram.
When he posted the picture that said respect by decision or something like that,
that's
what I knew it was a
I
joke.
knew something was up, bro.
No. But hold on, bro. Y'all cannot tell me, like, I get that the smoke. I get that part. Mm-hmm. But the caption,
Cole.
The picture.
No, it's great marketing.
No.
He won.
But
That's
we're
marketing
we
101.
know the marketing is extraordinary.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I even believed. I was like, bro, there's
That's what it
I
is.
even know. Yeah. No.
That's how it should
100%,
be.
bro. They did their job. Like, that's marketing, bro. I'm not one of those dudes who will fraud nothing. I fell for it 100%. Matter of fact, we talked about it here, and I said it. I said I would believe it, bro. He smoked. What did I say? Almost a pee
a day
a week. So I get it. Like, I would stop too if I'm whatever, bro. It was. To me, it was genius, bro. They got me 100%. I'm fooled.
Yeah, whoever came up with that.
Hey, we need to hire his marketing company.
They gave me the game.
Yeah.
You showed me the game.
Official social cues have taken that 100%.
But you got Snoop though. You have to have Snoop for that to work. It wouldn't work with nobody else other than Wiz.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wiz do that. That's
Wiz
different
too.
too.
Big
J-Man, what you got?
I agree. I'm gonna piggyback.
He's like, I don't got.
We still,
come on,
we
bro.
still don't have.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my turn, bro. Where's Piggyback with the Stucky in it?
Bro, we need y'all, bro. I need y'all to come up with this term. Find a term for piggyback with the word stuck in it.
Stucky, we need you.
Stuck back, something to that effect, right? No, I just think it was great marketing. I would say I half fell for it because part of me was like, yo, did I believe?
We fell for it.
Did he really quit? But and I had to like the gall to go on Call of Duty and was like telling all of my teammates. I was just like, bro, did y'all see that? Yeah, and of course, you know, the dynamic of my teammates obviously would have bought into it. But like in the back of my head, I'm like, there's no way he would quit after all these years. Like if you done that much, you might as well. You're prepared. You know what I'm saying? You done been so high. You talked to God yourself. You said, I'm ready to go.
What was the lady's name? You need to learn preparation from him.
The chef. The chef. Talk to Snoop. Hey, but listen. To my point again. What interviews did we hear before where he was thinking, I was saying, bro, people give cursors in the industry. That you know that.
Right.
People, they can't help that they're human beings. So they're in an interview, certain times they're just going to slip. They're going to go out. They're going to talk to their PR guy. The PR guy's going to say, you kind of messed up right there, man.
Did the interview come after the post?
No, there's no I'm saying there's been nothing else but the post.
He made the first post, and then
that was it.
Which was like a PR post, like a picture of him.
Yeah.
And then a couple like posts on his IGs were like, I'm struggling. Please respect my decision.
That's
It's like little pictures of that, which is funny.
Genius.
Like that's genius because that's what people will be doing.
But in an atmosphere like this, it's like, how do you? It's like we had to. I had to take it.
It's genius. Right. What I'm saying to you is like,
it's not
just so stupid. Okay. Because remember, we're talking about getting people unstuck.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the dark side of this, which could be like, this is what misinformation looks like.
Yes.
Right? This is what people utilize.
1,000%.
Yeah. This is what people utilize to deepfake. Okay, to get people to vote a certain way, to get people, it's the same tactic, just used in sales.
Man, come on, bro. Y'all are probably one of the few that didn't fall for it.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
His point is
I'm
that
saying like this is just scary
because it's scary.
Yeah,
it's genius, but it's also scary.
Tell the truth. That's what they tell the truth. You're supposed to be a truthful platform. Tell the truth.
No, I appreciated it because it was lighthearted. It was lighthearted. It went the way it was supposed to go. But all I'm saying is that we all know that this world.
That's how you get caught.
Yes, this world is very weird, and it'll turn it into something that we don't want to turn into. So that we can get people unstuck. Just one more time, pay attention to the nuances. I know we live in this world of right now, but nuance still tells the story. So if there's no interview before, there's no interview after, there's no press kit.
You got to look at totality of everything. You can't just look at something in one moment.
That's how they get you every time.
If Snoop wanted to do something, Snoop is not above, and he always does. Will go on live, and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't gonna and think about this. You're talking about somebody who would wreck their entire brand.
That's another part. Right? Remember, I said that when we were in here. I said I don't know, bro, because the same conversation on Andre 3000.
A lot of the comments were saying is like we already knew it wasn't. If it's not smoke, then it's gonna be edibles or something. Because he came out with other pictures. He looked loaded.
Some people were already in the brain set.
Yeah, we already knew smoke. We already knew it was something like, okay, it's not smoke.
Because there's no way he can give up THC.
Right, but that's what we're saying.
We thought it was like a marketing for edibles. I was like, maybe he got an edible.
And if you rock with me, you know me. I always tell people all the time, don't put nothing in your lungs.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Yeah.
Well, technically, these people on, with Taylor Swift, RIP to the, the person that passed away.
Yeah,
that's a tough situation.
Matter.
Moment of silence real quick.
All right. So Taylor Swift and Travis Scott. Travis Scott was the first one I heard of. Like, that's like a big one that I've heard of recently. Michael Jackson probably had many, but Taylor Swift had a concert in, was it Brazil or Dubai?
I think it was Brazil.
Yeah, she had a concert in Brazil. Apparently, there were already people saying there was 1,000 people fainted. There was like reports of that. it was hot outside.
Yeah, no,
so they said
no
it was
AC
metal floors.
in the place too.
Yeah, it was no AC and it was metal floors. They were talking about that.
Oh wow.
But my question is for Stuckies and for the Stuckitos is it stuck and stupid?
That's tough.
To blame the artist.
That's tough.
You know, they could be doing a whole bunch of stuff, but to blame the artist, you know, for these things. I mean, not one person died, like we're not taking to a thing. A person passed away, it's a big deal. But we're just saying, like, does she get blamed for that? Does Travis Scott get blamed for that? Is it stuck and stupid for us to put that on them?
I think it's stuck and stupid for us to put that on them.
I agree, and here's the reason why.
I agree too,
At the end of the day, there is some kind of possible liability that artists can look at, like what does this venue provide for my fans, right? They can look into that in advance, like to say, oh, I know for a fact that I am big enough that the crowds that I'm going to bring may cause these things to happen. Then maybe I'll look at a venue that has AC and stuff like that, but it is still up to the individuals who attend these concerts to make sure that they are.
It's up to the venue.
Oh, that's also
I was gonna say
the venue for sure.
The individuals,
hold
the
right
artists.
people accountable.
Thank you.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
But here's the thing. But the venue can only do so much. If the venue was designed.
Well, no, we gotta talk about Brazil too because
we think about
this is Taylor Swift.
No, shout out to Brazil. Hold on, this is no shit.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that sometimes it ain't white folks. But my point is,
oh my God.
No. My point is, I guess what I'm getting at is, yes, to me, the most of the, I think the artist shares a little bit of, that was crazy. I just heard it on the headphones.
Good.
I think I don't think they're exempt from all of everything. I do think there's a little bit of responsibility that the artist plays a role in. But I think the most of it goes on whoever is the event location.
Period.
Their security, their production, all of that. Insurance company,
Period.
all of that, bro. And even for you ahead of time, it could be, okay, if I'm the event location and I just figured out, oh, it's hot outside and our AC broke, we're not gonna be able to get the AC up for a couple of hours. I'm calling Taylor Swift like, hey, concert can't happen today. You're gonna have to move it. I'm not dealing with somebody passing out or dying because they want to come see you. And that's great. We'll do whatever. We'll work with the insurance companies to get money and we'll work with whatever has to happen. But that's gonna be a lesser cost than somebody dying. So even when it came to the Travis Scott thing and even the person who designed it, you have to take into account the design. Can people get out? This is why I don't even like festivals and stuff in general.
Bro. I'm too much of a risk management guy.
Thank you. I'm way too much of a risk management person. Keep me off the floor. I'd rather be in a seat. I need to see my exits and able to get out.
Yep.
Is this a fire hazard? Is there access to egress and ingress? All of those things. So whoever is the risk management person,
fired.
They're done.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So then I think the only responsibility to the artist at that point is to choose their team wisely.
That's what I was about to say.
That's what I'm saying.
So it should not be.
But look how little that is, right? That's like a small responsibility, but it's still a responsibility.
Yeah, no,
right.
So the other part was I was going to talk about a weight scale of responsibility, 0 to 100. If we're going to give some small responsibility to the artist, let's just say that responsibility is like 5%.
Yeah.
That's not enough. That's at the max.
Yeah.
And that's not enough for me to consider blaming an artist for any of this. Period.
Right.
At the end of the day, this person just made some music, and there's some people that liked it and wanted to pay to see it, and that was their involvement. Then there's a group of people between the artist and the frontline consumer that is controlling literally everything between them being there or not. So how is that anything to do with the artist? I'm sorry.
Because you're asking the artist to be risk manager.
The only way I see...
Why would I do that?
You just got to bring them paperwork. I believe the only way to get unstuck from that is to give, like, the artist should know, you know, like when you're a manager, you get paperwork to look over the docs or to look over everything, like have a checklist for Taylor or whoever the case may be to look at this checklist. If everything checks off, she signs it off or whoever on her team. But even at that point, we're talking about the biggest artists. These boys ain't... Yeah. Come on, man. These boys got risk managers. You got to hold them accountable.
How many years
has
she been touring?
I'm not putting it on the
I mean,
artist,
for years, but like, so let's take into context. Let's talk about Travis Scott real quick. Travis Scott will encourage in his music and at his concerts like a mosh pit, right? So like for him, and that's why I say like the 5% max or whatever. For him, if that's the case, I think it's important for him to be able to create spaces in which if you go into the space, you know that this is what's about to happen. So you're passing that risk off on you, like, hey, this is where you can kind of safely watch, but if we want to mosh, and if you come to this section, this is the mosh section. So if you don't want to be a part of that, get outside of that section. Because at my concert, we gonna mosh.
Yeah, I think the scary thing about that though
too.
is that you now accept accountability, whatever happens in that space.
100%.
You may say you're passing it off,
but right, 100%.
You've created a space now, so you're telling these people
1,000%. But you create the same thing if you don't have that space and you're saying
you're
on
like
stage.
pick your poison.
But I think that has to do with venue, like he said from the beginning. I think that venues need to be held more accountable too.
100%.
Only reason why is because of this. If I own a venue and somebody says, "Hey man, I want to book Wiz," do I not know he's going to smoke?
Come on, bro.
Right.
So it's,
and if you
it's
don't, then again, that's negligence on you.
Yeah, so it's on the venue. Like
Yeah.
your venues, y'all need to be hiring the right people. Y'all need people that need to do work. When I used to throw concerts, I'm not going to throw a concert of a person that might not show up. I did my homework.
That's right.
Like you need to know, hey, somebody eating well, or somebody having some warrants or whatever. Same thing with Travis Scott. How do you not know Travis Scott? That's what he says in his music. That's what he does. Taylor Swift. Well, not Taylor Swift's a little bit different. But I'm just saying, you just need to.
But just that people are going to show up early
and
for
drones. And drones. You got to know.
You got to
that.
know those things.
You have to do that homework, man. And that's why I like the artists, man. They got to create. So.
And that's tough. I mean, can you imagine the artist like your entire thing for having a concert is to not only perform your music, but to have an opportunity for people who enjoy your art to be in one space at the same time. And now you got to deal with like the fact that people died. That's tough.
That's tough.
And the thing is, them same the people up top gonna be like, Taylor Swift, we're so sorry somebody died at your concert. You need to get back on the stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, she's gonna have the next show.
Right,
the show the next night.
The next night, which is wild, but like you have to do it for
crazy.
all intents and purposes. So
like Michael Jackson's concerts were.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I mentioned this now.
It's just we didn't have social media back
But shout
then.
out to Taylor. Taylor was like throwing water out. She got her team to get water bottles.
But see, even that's too much. Like, bro, that I should just be up here singing.
No, facts.
The rest of y'all should be throwing water bottles, having fans with water sprinting.
But she doesn't lose, right? Like that's what I'm saying. For her in that situation,
she's really just letting people
as
know
an artist,
I
would be throwing water too.
Because like I don't lose.
As an artist,
conscious,
because it makes me look like
I'm doing too much. I should not have to do
me,
that.
I'm like, but I'm just a little petty, so I'm like, bro, come on, like you threw a water. Like that's not gonna say.
But that's Taylor's image. She's the girl that would.
But it would save. It would save. You know,
it would save her public opinion.
But it may also say it might not do much, but it may do much for one person, right?
Mm-hmm.
It may be the water that she threw was to the one person who really needed it, and that water saved them.
Yep,
so it didn't do much for the crowd, but it did much for that one person. So
it's her efforts. And again, 5%. Maybe that's what 5% looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe that's what it looks like.
I did the best that I can with what I could.
I'm gonna get back to shooting this content and making these these songs. Like, yeah, I think the venues should mostly take the brunt.
Yeah, 100%.
They literally are saying we are a business that focuses on the safety of people in one spot.
And you didn't do that.
That's literally what a venue is.
You failed at that.
Yeah, I've gone to the fire department. They said I hit all the certifications. Every single year they come out and inspect me. Right. They give me the ABC. I either take it, I have to go get it. Like you are in the business of providing safety to a lot of people in one spot. So if you miss on that, to come to the artist to me is wild.
Right.
The way Travis had to go through all that. And again, whoa, like let me back up a little bit. I'm not saying that people didn't deserve whatever they deserved in terms of their families getting whatever they got from the situation at the Travis concert. I just strongly believe how am I supposed to give that off to the artist?
It's because the quarterback. Same thing as the quarterback. I mean, how do you blame the quarterback and head coach for a lot of stuff?
Yeah, but this ain't sports. This ain't sports.
I feel you. Like I feel the
natural thing for me.
Yeah. And for Travis, we got to be honest. We know why.
Yeah, Travis.
Right?
We
know why it was different for Travis. One, he's a black man. Two, the type of music he makes. Three, during the time, a certain amount of people who wasn't really rocking with Travis just because of his stage design. Right, they saying, "Oh, this is a sacrifice."
I want to be careful because it's not like the quarterback. Because the quarterback, this is the equivalent. What you guys are talking about is the equivalent of Jalen Hurts being responsible for somebody dying at the Eagles Stadium from falling.
No. I'm talking about as a fan. How a fan sees it. A fan always blames the quarterback for everything.
Right, and it's not his fault. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Like for instance, we just saw Patrick Mahomes talk about how he could have threw a better ball to Valdez-Scantling. He threw the perfect ball.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah.
Valdez-Scantling dropped the pass.
And again, if that works, if somebody on Travis's team died at the concert, that works. I'm talking about if someone fell from the stands in Philly at the link,
right?
And Jalen got up there and was like, "Man, I should have told him not to drink his." I'd be like, "Bro, stop it, bro. We had nothing to do with you."
No, I get what he's just saying. Yeah. Really, the star of the show.
That's right.
Particularly in times where there are multiple people that died, and the question they start asking is, "Well, how does this happen?" So this sounds so insensitive, and I don't want it to be this way, but for somebody who died of essentially like overheating or a heat stroke at,
which is
we,
crazy.
We understand how that happens,
Yeah,
right?
those
There's
suck.
no, how does this happen? But for somebody to get crowd crushed at a Travis Scott concert, people are going to say, how does this happen? Yeah. Then they immediately need somebody to blame. And for them, they don't know the ins and outs of event spaces, so they pin it on Travis.
Because it's
They
not
don't
their
even
business
ask
to
his
know the
team.
venue.
They don't
Right.
even know risk man. They don't even say risk management. It gotta be. People don't know how to say that. They don't know what that is.
And also
It's
in this point, and again, I mean, I still feel how I feel, but to you guys' point, I'm coming to see Jalen. I'm coming to see Taylor Swift. I'm coming to see. So I don't know nothing about the venue. I'm only coming to this venue because this is where he's at.
Yeah.
So I get that point of it. I'm just saying the crazier part would be Jalen trying to explain why he should have did something different for that person to not have lost his life at the game. That's crazy to me. Like,
yeah, no, I think it is too. But I this is the wildest correlation or anyway. I would have bet you $1 million that if somebody were to die at the stadium and their whole thing was we came to see Jalen Hurts and the reason why he died is because he leaned over the edge and he fell through or whatever. I don't know. And the people started saying, "Oh, Jalen Hurts could have did something different." Jalen Hurts would respond. Jalen Hurts would definitely be like,
"Yeah, but that's
what we're trying to say is that at some point they get to a point where they don't really understand the event game.
Got you.
And so they're just looking for somebody to scapegoat
and that's
out.
the biggest name,
right? And
that's why
that's
you
who I
make the
came
millions.
for. So like,
well, that's why you make the millions to take on those unfortunate ideologies, because I just think they're a little ridiculous. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry. I showed up. I did the work. So you're like blaming me for the people partaking in the way that they enjoy themselves. Like that's why.
I mean, you just gotta.
I mean, that also happens for like it happened
sets?
with Michael Jackson, but also with Beyonce, with the Beyonce law about how she's not really allowed to go out at places much anymore because of the type of.
Nah, I heard that's cap though.
No, it's
I heard
not
it's a
cap.
real thing.
They actually did it for Mike. And
Hey, he's certified lawyer and Stucky. Y'all just want to know.
Granted,
I'm not a lawyer.
This is true. This is the same thing happened to Cassinet and whatever else.
Yeah.
If you cause a mob, you will be arrested.
Yeah, that's what they said.
But,
yes, but what I'm saying is,
time out. That specific Beyonce law, though, I definitely read as cap.
it's not a law, but it is definitely a
right?
thing in big cities, and it has been adopted in big cities. It's been adopted in Houston. It's been adopted in almost every major city of LA.
New York. They said
New York, every major city in New York.
Hey, Stucky fact check.
Florida.
We got a Stucky fact check.
Yeah, please fact check. Because but it's real. And Michael Jackson was for sure, that was Michael Jackson's rule too. And so like what I'm getting at is at the end of the day, people want to blame the artist, right? Yeah. And I'll also say that at the end of the day, you got to help us get unstuck with how all of this falls into play.
Yeah. I'm just thankful that we we can get to the end of this.
Hey, for sure. Listen, here we go. So today, here's my little monologue. How you can get unstuck. Okay, I got something for you. Nothing is more important than giving thanks. That's it. Shout out to Thanksgiving. Thank God, thank your family, your friends, and your support system. And most importantly, thank yourself every single day. All right? Drink your tea, be well, and get some sleep. That's it.
If it's up.
Then it's up.
Hey!
Hey, Stucky.
Okay. Subscribe.